It's hard to believe, but this is our anniversary taping. We have done a full year as of this moment, and as I say, it's just hard to believe that we've done one of these commentaries each week for a full year. During that year, a lot has happened. Some of the bad news is that we've experienced some incredible financial crises. Not many of us have been around since the Great Depression, and we've read about that only in the history books, or we've experienced it as the first generation from parents who personally experienced it, and we have experienced some of the results of their attitudes and their financial changes, their paradigm changes that they've gone through as a result of their experiences during the Great Depression. Others of us have just experienced some really tough times, never mind relating it back to anything before. But it's clear that with the wars that we've experienced and are experiencing, and the financial crises that we've experienced, the 40 or 50 years of peace and economic growth suddenly came to an end. That has had an impact on the legal community, obviously. For the first time in our history, we've had layoffs, significant layoffs of both staff and lawyers. We have had partners who've been de-equitized, and that process is not yet over. The first part of 2010, we're told we will experience more of that. Many of us in the legal community, for the first time, literally have experienced a panic, a feeling of concern, a feeling of not knowing what to do, in essence, panic. The good news is that many of the lawyers in our profession, for the first time, really understand the value that coaching can bring to the table, how coaching has been able to make their practices better, enable them to grow more than they would otherwise, how coaching has provided a sounding board for many of the lawyers in our community that they don't have even with partners, even with spouses, an independent, objective sounding board offered by professional coaches who've been there and done that before. Another good news item, so to speak, is that for the first time in the lives of many lawyers, their focus has become one of profitability, one of growth, but profitability primarily, the business of law, my trademark, as the underpinning of a successful law practice. Another good news item is that there's become a greater emphasis on not only the needs of clients, but the wants of clients, trying to understand much more than before what it is that clients are really looking for, and how we as lawyers can give that to the clients, how we can not only satisfy our clients, but more importantly, how can we attain the loyalty of our clients. That's become a primary focus for many lawyers. And before this, lawyers were always only in a reactive posture. Today, many lawyers are becoming proactive, seeking to find out what their clients want, number one, and number two, thinking about and then determining what they'd like their practice to look like 6 months from now, 12 months from now, 5 years from now, and then doing those things, creating those tactical approaches that will enable them to achieve those goals, i.e. becoming proactive and not just letting the economy and their clients determine what their practices will look like. Another good news item is that people's confidence in the economy is rising. I won't say that we're going to go back to where we were prior to 2008, 2007. But with a rising confidence level, people are beginning to address once again the needs they have from lawyers and are looking now to lawyers to help them grow their business, to help them protect their personal wealth. And so it seems to me that at least at this stage, our anniversary issue, we are once again poised to go forward profitably, go forward confidently, and go forward with a growing clientele. Best wishes for your new success and your continued success in the year 2010 as we begin our second year of these conversations. Thanks for joining us thus far, and I look forward to your participating with us in the future. And oh, by the way, if you've got topics or areas of concern, challenges that you'd like me to address, please send me a note at edpole@lawbiz.com, or just hit reply to the YouTube video that you're looking at now. Thanks again for joining us.